Yo, what's good, man? This is your boy at DFS Mastermind _ over on Twitter. I would like to say thank you for clicking on the video. We have 2 hours by the time I upload this. It'll be like 2 hours before lock. We're still waiting on a few injury updates, but I want to go ahead and put my top picks out there. Just got done writing an article, and I'm ready, man. I know y'all seeing this list of players, and you like, no way. This looks garbage. But just hear me out. Hear me out. You don't have to play these picks. These are just people that I'm going with, and I think they're in wonderful situations. So let's get into it. Starting off with Malik Monk. This shouldn't be too hard to figure out. We know that Michael Carter-Williams will be out of the game. Monk is bare minimum, y'all. He's bare minimum. If he gets 6X, all we need is 18 points. He's going to play 20-plus minutes tonight. I'm definitely down. This is a guy who comes in. He likes to shoot the ball. So if he starts to knock down a few shots, he can really go like 10X for us, man. I really love this guy. Very cheap price tag. Like I said, stepping into a role where he'll be seeing the minutes. And a lot of you people, I seen a few days ago, a lot of people were playing Michael Carter-Williams. So you shouldn't be too afraid of this play. So I'm going to go ahead and recommend him as my top point guard. Moving on to shooting guard, we got Joe Harris, man. I know this is one of the ugliest plays, but hear me out. Hear me out. Listen, Golden State is favored by 15 points in this one. I still will not try to predict a blowout. I think your mindset when you go into DFS, you have to think every game is going to be competitive. You can't think worst case scenarios anytime. Now, sometimes it is good to have a worst case scenario so you can create a floor. But most nights, man, try to look at most of these games as being competitive, because yesterday the spreads were not super ridiculous and we had so many blowouts, man. So just keep that in mind. I try not to predict blowouts. But Joe Harris, even if you are one of those guys and you're like, it's going to be a blowout, Joe Harris will play in both situations. That's why he's so unique. Whether it's super competitive, he'll be in there. And whether it's a blowout, he'll be in there. So I really like Joe Harris in a monster total going up against Golden State. And Joe Harris is a nice three-point shooter. I think he'll try to show out going up against these Golden State boys. At 4 racks, I am definitely down for him. Now, Doug McDermott is my small forward. I know this is another iffy play, man. I know a lot of people are already scared off, but it's okay, man. Hear me out. We got Wesley Matthews not playing. We know that. Yogi Ferrell is likely to get the start, but I think Doug McDermott is the actual right play, man. I think he's the one who will come in. He'll provide a little rebounding, a little scoring. If he gets his 3-ball going, man, this guy is another guy who can easily bring back 8 or 9X, man, at this cheap price tag. We know he's going to see around, I would say at the absolute minimum, he'll see about 28 minutes. But that has potential to go way up, man. So I'm in love with Doug McDermott. Think he's in a great spot. So I want to go ahead and lock him in as well. Now, at power forward, Michael Beasley, we have everybody off the Michael Beasley train. Nobody is checking for him. That's when I start to get a little interested. His price continues to go down. He's at 5 racks, man. If I would have told y'all, let's say a week ago, that Michael Beasley was going to be 5 racks in the starting lineup, you would not have a problem with it. So after a few bad games, everybody has jumped ship. I'm going to hop back on, man. He has definitely been struggling with his shot. That is a big part of the reason he has not been producing. But tonight, he will have a favorable matchup, and he will be super low on. On top of that, I checked a little article, and Coach Hornacek, man. He came out with a quote where he was saying he would love to see Michael Beasley get back into form like he was before the All-Star break. So I think a lot of it is due to just shooting rust, and he's not shooting as many times. We had Trey Burke with those insane games. He was taking 20-plus shots. That's not going to continue. So I think they get back to their core, man, and Hardaway and Beasley. They're going to start taking more shots, man. So I really like Beasley tonight. Absolutely my favorite play. And I can guarantee you he's not going to be more than like 7 or 8% on, man. So I'm all over Michael Beasley. Call me stupid. I don't know. But I just really feel like he's in a very nice bounce back spot. And I also think people think he's being ran out of the rotation. And I had a scare like that. I thought the same thing for a minute, but he continues to see the minutes. So I'm not seeing the evidence of him being phased out of this rotation. Not like Courtney Lee or Jared Jack, none of those guys. So yeah, Beasley is my top power forward. Then at center, we got Nikola Jokic, man. Now I know he has been struggling a little bit, but really he has not been struggling. The real part is Millsap has been taking some of these shots that Jokic would normally take. If you look at his game log, look at the shots he's been taking, 8, 5, and 5. That is terrible, man. This is a studly player, man. He normally takes way more shots than that. And I think tonight, he will make an effort to dominate, man. When players start feeling like they're taking a back seat, they like to showcase a little bit of alpha. Now, Millsap was coming off an injury. He was purely running off adrenaline, man. Super fresh legs. They wanted to let him get comfortable back with the team, and that happened. But I think Jokic will continue to play his same role. And one positive thing that I really love about this, he has still been rebounding the ball, still been getting the assists. I think tonight he goes for a triple-double with 25-plus points. He is my favorite stud on the board, man. I want to go ahead and lock him in, and I know we'll get him at a super low ownership rate. And that's going to do it, man. Those are my top 5 plays. We got Monk up top, bare minimum. We got Joe Harris, 4 racks, Doug McBuckets, 3,600, Michael Beasley at 5 racks, and then Nikola Jokic at 9.5, man. Hopefully, y'all boys are staying up on your homework. There's a lot of news that I'm sure will come out. And there's a lot of options, man. So if you're not feeling these, hit me up on Twitter, and I'll give you some of my secondary plays. I don't mind. But these are my top guys. Y'all bless up. Let's cash out, and let's get to the green line.